Hi, hello students. This is Dr. Marlene Orvalo Ligas, your teacher vlogger. And our topic for today is common mistakes of students in their research paper or in writing their research paper. So, tuturuan ko kayo kung paano gagawin or ano yung dapat gawin para sa ganun is avoid natin yung mga mistakes natin when we are writing a research paper. So, ready na ba kayo? Tara! So here are the common mistakes to avoid when writing up a research paper. Take note, students, that when writing a research paper, it's no easy feat. It needs to provide valid, accurate facts and information to answer the initial question posed. Additionally, this information must be presented in a logical, easy-to-understand manner. However, armed with the right guidance, you can certainly compile a piece that meets the requirements to be published within the academic world, which is the ultimate end goal of many researchers. So ngayon, pag-usapan natin ang mga common mistakes para sa ganun ma-avoid natin pag nagsusulat tayo o gumagawa tayo ng research natin. And kailangan i-devote natin yung time natin and mga resources para sa ganun makagawa tayo ng napakagandang research output. Okay, first mistake. Non-specific research question. Choosing a vague or indirect research question sets you up poorly for answering the question through your discussion in the paper. Consider why you choose the topic and what you hope to achieve with the findings. Think about how your research will benefit your readers. And also, you choose a specific, easy-to-answer, yet simple question that your research, testing, and findings can easily answer. So, ito talaga yung common mistakes ng mga students natin. So, nagpapagalingan sila sa paggawa ng research questions, pero they fail to realize the connection of the research question doon sa research title nila. And at the same time, hindi nila naiisip na wala na. Hindi na maganda yung pag-formulate nila ng mga research questions nila. That is why nagkakaroon tayo ng pre or proposal defense para sa ganun is ma-evaluate or makita ng mga panel kung mayroong mga mistakes or kailangang i-revise, especially dito sa research questions. Kasi once na may mistake dito sa pag-formulate ng research question, definitely magkakaroon ng problem all throughout, okay, the process of conducting that research. So napaka-importante talaga ito that you should always remember na dapat maganda ang research or pag-formulate ng research questions natin. Okay, second mistake, excessively lengthy or vague abstract. Take note that your abstract must summarize the purpose, approach, methodology, and findings of your paper. And it should be clear, concise, persuasive, and insightful. And it must motivate readers to read further to discover your findings. And it's typically one paragraph in length. Pero pwede rin ng mas madami, depende talaga yung pag-organize mo ng abstract mo. Pero talagang ang ideal way is one paragraph lang or two paragraph, but basta one page siya. And ito yung common mistake nila. That's why ginagawa namin is sineset namin into 150 words lang doon sa mga students namin. And then nandun na yung kabuuan ng mga laman ng libro nila. Third mistake, undefined abbreviations. Most style guides offer similar standard guidance for presenting abbreviations. They need to be introduced or defined in full before using the shorter version. Thereafter, they can be used throughout the text in their abbreviated form. And this allows readers with no prior knowledge of the subject matter to understand what you have documented. So ito talaga yung palagi ni-emphasize namin na kung sa title is talagang nailagay na yung meaning ng abbreviation na yon. Like for example, may intervention ka na kailangang implement at ginawa mo lang yung term na yon. And then you have to define that abbreviation first in the title or in the first page of your paper, and then sa succeeding na pages, kahit hindi mo na siya ilagay ng in full, kahit yung mga abbreviated form na lang. So palagi kung pine-emphasize sa mga students ko ito para sa ganun hindi pa ulit-ulit. Okay? And then number 4, poor readability. While the methodology and testing are paramount to the success of your paper, the content and the way you present are just as important. So, anong gagawin natin? So, ang gagawin natin, we have to limit the use of technical jargon. And then, you use short, simple sentences, each containing a specific point. And also, we have to reduce the use of unnecessary modifiers. Like for example, adjectives and adverbs. So yun, napaka-importante talaga na kailangan natin na maganda yung pag-present para sa ganun. Mas gustuhin or maingganyo yung mga readers natin na basahin yung kabuuan ng ating research paper. Number 5, overly complex format. The way you present your research, investigations, and results are influential to the success of your paper. So, we have to follow the academic style guidelines provided as closely as possible. So, yung teachers nyo, yung mga research teachers nyo, is may binigay sa inyo na mga guidelines, diba, or yung mga format. So, we need to follow those format para sa ganun, hindi na nila ikritik when you will have your final defense. Para sa ganun, konti na lang yung i-revise nyo. And then, we aim for a logical structure that naturally guides readers through your investigation from start to finish. And then, use adequately spaced paragraphs, each containing one simple idea or thought. And then, we have to apply section headers, bulleted or numbered list, and fonts that are easy on the eyes. So, yung ginagawa natin, especially mga side headings natin, kailangan nating ilagay para ma-divide siya into different topics. Okay, so the members of the panel will actually suggest kung ano yung pinaka-the best na gagawin. So, lahat ng mga suggestions nila dapat nyong i-implement para sa ganun mas maganda talaga yung manuscript nyo, mas maganda yung research output nyo. Number 6, incomplete references and reference list. So ito yung tip ko sa inyo. You have to complete your reference list as you progress through the paper to avoid missing any line items and the hassle of compiling this at the very end. So ito yung nakakalimutan na my students that most style guides advise that all items cited in the text must appear in the reference list. So may nilagay sila mga nasa site nila doon sa introduction nila o yung context and rationale nila. Tapos, pag titignan mo sa references nila, wala naman yung mga sinite nila doon. So, maganda that kailangan lahat naman na site nyo doon is mailagay nyo doon sa listahan, doon sa reference list natin. And lahat ng napalagay naman sa reference list is dapat nandoon siya, part doon sa paper natin. So, yun yung talagang common mistakes na nababansin ko, natatawa ko saan nila nakuha yung mga ibang nandun sa reference or saan nila lang kinopya. So, yun. Kailangan natin gawin yun para sa ganun. This is one way to acknowledge those authors of that statement or findings. And para sa ganun, hindi na tayo magkaroon ng parang mali or we violate rules in conducting research because those are not our academic property. Those are not our properties, and we only borrow those ideas or statements. So we need to respect those persons who actually made that. Okay, through adding them in our reference list. Okay? Number 7 mistake is non-disclosure of limitations. Take note, students, that disclosing the limitations of your study does not detract from your overall results. Instead, it helps readers understand the areas for improvement and opportunities for further research and testing. Further, it adds to your credibility as a researcher because it shows that you're aware that all studies have limitations, and it doesn't reflect badly on the research methodology. So, maintindihan na yun ng mga readers na, ay, hindi nga nagawa yon. So, dun na papasok yung idea nila na, pwede kong ito lang ito study or research study ni Kwan. Para sa ganun is, mas ma-improve pa yung result. Parang ganun. So, you are helping also new researchers to improve your research output. Kung ano man yun na nagawa mo na output, pwede nilang i-improve yun. Okay? By citing your limitations in your study. So, ganun yun. That's the essence why we need to cite or we need to disclose the limitations of our study, kung ano yung kulang pa para sa ganun, and the succeeding researches, they will improve those things na hindi mo nagawa. And then last mistake is lack of proofreading. So, have a friend, colleague, or outsourced service provider proofread your paper for errors and inconsistencies. So, it is crucial to have an additional review of your paper to identify errors so you can correct them before submission. So, errors in grammar, spelling, punctuation, and overall tone can detract from an otherwise brilliantly researched paper. So, yun ang palaging mistakes ng mga students namin na sinasubmit na lang nila dun sa advisor nila yung research paper nila without asking help sa mga friends nila, sa mga ate at kuya nila, sa parents nila o sa kakilalang teachers para sa ganun magbigay sila ng inputs kung paano may improve pa yung fan. Take note that we do not have the monopoly of intelligence. So, kailangan talaga natin ang help ng other people around us, especially those credible individuals. Even your research teacher, hindi rin nila alam, hindi sila masyadong parang hindi nila gamay lahat. Meron yung research teachers na hindi magaling rin sa statistics, may research teachers na hindi rin magaling doon sa grammar or sa English. So, kailangan rin niya ng katulong. That's why, ma-observe mo, during the research defense, iba-iba na mga teachers ang i-invite para sa ganun, complete na panel yung nandoon and they are credible enough in enhancing your research output. So, yun, mga students, yun yung mga 8 or 8 mistakes na kailangan nating i-observe para sa ganun mas maganda yung research output. So we hope that these tips will help you save some valuable time and effort when writing your research paper. And once you've got the first draft ready, consider submitting this now to your research teacher para sa ganun is makita niya kung ready ka na for defense. So, sa mga students yan, good luck sa research paper nyo. Alam ko na kayang-kaya. Be confident. Alam ko that you are a good researcher. You are a future innovator or researcher in your fields. So, in your different fields. So, gagamitin nyo yung knowledge nyo, especially sa mga senior high school, yung mga knowledge na na-acquire nyo this level, kukunin nyo or you will carry this knowledge pagdating nyo sa college. Okay? So, again, this is Dr. Marlene Urbano Ligas, your teacher vlogger. So, please subscribe para sa ganun, marami pa kayong matutunan. And yung mga techniques para sa ganun mas ma-enhance yung research skills nyo. Bye!